1971. As I look around the room, I don't see too many people can say on that particular day, 52 years ago, at this time what they were doing, but I am lucky enough to be around at that time, and I'm lucky enough to be around now to say that I was there. So I had been living in the Dayton area for a number of years, and over the last few years I have spoken on different occasions about language movement, Bangladesh independence movement, why Bangladesh had to be established, how it came to be, and whether and what role I may or may not have played in it. And some of you present here may have heard that. And Professor Anand invited me to speak here, and I asked him, well, this is Victory Day, and happenings around Victory Day are well documented. I probably don't have much to add. I know certain things of the military aspect because I was in the Bangla regiment. Then he said that, by the way, I published a diary of my wartime experience. He read that. He said, maybe you should speak about March. So although announcers here have said, I'm going to say something about the battlefield experience, but actually, I am prepared. I can talk about anything, but that's what I was led to ask to talk, and that's what I am going to talk. And I was given a certain timeline, so I'll try to stay in that line. So, first of all, so we're talking about March. March is very important. By the way, I forgot to thank everybody for inviting me. Okay. I'm a freedom fighter, but I don't fight with a rifle. I don't deserve much accolade. People that deserve the accolade and recognition are those whom we left behind in India, all along the Bangladesh border in unmarked grave. Nobody will remember them. Nobody visits their graves. Even I couldn't find those graves, which I had a hand in arranging. Those probably are covered by weeds and vines, and no one knows where they are. They were the real heroes, not us. I came back to my medical life, so I consider myself lucky. So, March is important. You have seen the poster section. The first one was 1940, March 23rd. That was the day the Lahore resolution was raised by Sheikh Fazlul Haq demanding Pakistan. Fast forward 1948, March again. Why it is important? That is the first time Muhammad Ali Jinnah came to Dhaka. He never did. He was the leader of Muslim League and fighting for a separate country, Pakistan. He never visited that. So he came to Dhaka in 1948 March. And 21st March, there was a party meeting in Port Maidan, which is called now Sohrawardi Uddan. And that is when he first said Urdu will be language of Pakistan. And people raised voice that no, that cannot be the case. He reiterated his comment again on 23rd March in Tarzan Hall, when there was a convocation going on addressing students. He again raised that point. And again some students rose up and said, no. Then he met some of the East Pakistan Assembly members, a delegation, and he was so stupid. He did not even know who Rabindranath Tagore is, and that somebody got Nobel Prize. Only thing they knew is Iqbal. But all majority of people and all the Bangladeshi people know who Rabi Tagore was, who Nobel was, but he had no idea. He thought that Bangla language is an undeveloped language and nothing has been accomplished in this language. Now, I'm going to fast forward to 71 March. 71 March, everybody knows that independence was declared on 26th. But when did the killing start? Not March 25th or 6th or anything like that. It was started on March 1st. Particularly in Children where I was at that time Children Medical College, 5th year student, trying to prepare to take my final exam. And why March 1st? Because originally the assembly was supposed to take place. Newly elected assembly was supposed to hold their session on March 3rd. Then it was changed to March 25th because the political leaders could not come and understand it with Sheikh Mujib. So March 1st, EIA can declare that assembly that was supposed to sit in Islamabad on 25th March is hereby postponed indefinitely. So the killing started in Chittagong. Why? Everybody started Chittagong particularly. Why? Because there was a large number of non-Bengali people who came from expatriate from different parts of India. They were employed with railway government, railway administration, and Chittagong port. And they did not try to assimilate with Bangladeshis. They tried to live separately. They have their own colony, and incidentally it was in the middle of the city, not like Mirpur, they're out of the town, out of the way. That Bangladeshi people, of course, got outraged, and the killing started. And those non-Bengalis were prepared, and they are supported by army people before all this started. So the killing was started on March 1st, and it really took off on March 3rd in Chittagong, all over Chittagong. Continued on March 7th, when Sheikh Mujib declared his famous speech, this is the battle for independence and all that. By that time, there were some military officers in Chittagong, including Major Zia, later general and president, who knew what was going on inside the Pakistan army. And they could not get to the political leaders, but they themselves had an idea that if Sheikh Mujib declared their independence or something, they would come out of the barracks and start fighting. But Sheikh Mujib did not want that. Now, and go forward some more. March 15th. Why is March 15th important? Because as you know, historically, Sheikh Mujib and Awami League got the majority members of the parliament, but none from West Pakistan. Bhutto got 70 in the West Pakistan, but not East Pakistan. Pakistan government did not expect that Sheikh Mujib would got majority. They thought he would get maybe 100 seats in the foreign coalition. So that is why the thing started. It was based on one man, one vote thing and parliamentary system. That then they said, no, we cannot let them have the power. So around March 15th, some senior military leaders got together and sent some retired military officers and also inter-service intelligence, ISI, famous intelligence department of Pakistan, was sent to Lakhana to meet Bhutto, ostensibly for a quail hunt. Whatever it is, they were out of the big cities. That's why they convinced Bhutto that you keep on saying this so that we can say Pakistan. And that is when the plan for attack in Bangladesh started. Now then comes March 23rd. Why is March 23rd important? Now this I did not know at that time, but I know from the military officer that I met and worked with during Bangladesh Liberation War, that in Chittagong, the highest ranking Bangladeshi military officer was a brigadier. He was in Chittagong cantonment commander. Pakistan government did not want a Bangladeshi military officer to command troops. So the highest ranking military officer was brigadier, Mozumdar. He was made Chittagong cantonment commander. So he has no troops to command, although he was the senior most. The next senior most was Major Jia, who was the second in command of 8th Bengal Regiment. So they tried to discuss what could be done, and things are not going very well. Pakistan was bringing military soldiers in civilian dress, and India has stopped our flights, so they're coming via Sri Lanka, and they knew that is happening. And also they had stockpiled arms and ammunition for those soldiers to use. So finally, they convened the Chittagong political leaders of Awami League to go to Dhaka and Dr. Sheikh Mujib. This is what is happening. There is still time. If we start it, if we organize and break out the strategy, we can still defeat the Pakistanis without much problem. So the 23rd March, Chittagong Awami League leader, one of the leaders was Ali Khan. And his brother-in-law, I forget his name, I think I may have done his name here somewhere, Amar Siddiqui. They were big financiers, so Sheikh Mujib had to give them a listening. So Amar Siddiqui went to Chittagong on 23rd March, met Sheikh Mujib, told him this is the situation, he still said no. He came back to Chittagong same day. He had an accident on the way, but then he survived. Then came March 24th and March 25th, Bhuttu and Zulfikar Ali Bhuttu and Yahya Khan was in Dhaka. And of course nothing happened, so they were flying back. So now March 25th. So now I'm going back to March 12th, what I was doing all this time. So I was president of Sathurali Medical College branch. Chittagong University is away from the Chittagong city and was newly established, so their political student leader did not have much role to play. By default, the medical college and nearby Chittagong Government College was the hotbed of student politics. I could speak local language some but not very well, so I tried not to get outside the medical compound but kept in touch with them. I went some meetings. So when the killing started in Chittagong had only one hospital, not like Dhaka, have Misport, Dhaka Medical College, Holy Family, and this and that. We didn't have any, the Chittagong Medical College. So medical college was getting overwhelmed by injury, both sides, Bengalis and non-Bengalis. So at that time we did not have a student union because of political disturbance. We attacked Monapan motorcade, so 15 of us were accused of that, organizing that. We already a case and the student union was suspended for 2 years. We had election immediately after the December election, national election, but they were not installed yet. So we had a GS and maybe elect but not installed. But those two of my classmates and me, everybody knew us, of course, and majority of the students were Saturday. So principal called us, particularly after 7th March, the killing really started. At one time, Chittagong and many of us more, which only hold like 6 or 7 bodies, and 80 some bodies stacked up for the ceiling. We did not know what to do with them. And all these field organizations, the people do those things, unclaimed bodies taken, they were nowhere to be found. But they can't go anywhere. And roads are closed, bus doesn't go, truck doesn't go, telephone doesn't work properly. So principal called us. This is the situation. I'm having tough time making the hospital. The principal was at that and superintendent of the hospital too. You gotta help us. Otherwise, I'm gonna run, I can't do anything. So the supply from medical college to medical college come from different business people, but they gotta bring their truck. So who feeds the 500 people in the hospital? So we volunteered, we will go with our ambulance, leave those trucks back, so the hospital can have 2 meals a day, khichdi basically, so they can feed the students. That's what we are doing. And then gradually after March 7, everybody knew what is going, something is going to happen. Nobody knew what to do. Our leader could not tell us, we did not know. But students particularly that came from outside, like other part of Bangladesh, started to leave. Doctors who had families away in Chittagong, not in Chittagong, outside, they started to leave. So now we have a problem with running the hospital. There are not enough doctors. Not enough doctors. Emergency we used to have one doctor only, but now patients are coming by dozens and dozens. Who deals with them? So I had to literally beg and plead and tell senior medical staff not to leave the campus. Stay here. This is our fight. This is why we have to stay. So we did that. We didn't have ambulance driver. I didn't have to drive the car till I came to this country, but there were some we had them volunteer to drive ambulances. One of my classmates was a little technical. He was managing the telephone exchange, one of those telephone exchanges that he could put the cord. Younger people probably don't know, they all have cell phone, no, we didn't have cell phone. This is what we were doing. And then we had another problem, which was very kind of personal, because we had a lot of West Pakistan students in East Pakistan medical colleges. 20% of the class was from West Pakistan. That's a different issue, but anyway. And some of them were very active, and they already left or went to the cantonment. But there are 40 of them, they have nowhere to go. And people are, all the employees, everything are just running around the room that we kept them, they're trying to get a chance to kill them. I could not let that happen. We could not let that happen. Principal said, it's up to you guys. I have no police. There is no police to be found anywhere. We have to guard them by our students. Suddenly, we were fighting with them, we have to guard them and feed them. And they are not used to using kitchen, but that's all we could afford. We had to do these things. And so what happened, we were senior medical students, we had to make groups. these 3 senior students and these 2 engineers would take turns from 8 o'clock a.m. 8 p.m. and then another 9. This is how we are managing. And then, and also non-Bengali people that get injured come to the hospital, now they're treated, they have no place to go. Because people are milling outside the gate. The moment they go out the gate, we did happen, okay, so we have no place to go. Run. Every gate we let them go, somebody catches them and kills them within eyesight. We can see them that we killed. We could not handle it, but anyway. So then came March 25th. Now, we all know, we all agree that March 26th, our Independence Day. Who declared independence March 26th? I have not spoken to anybody, have not seen any documentation. Proof beyond a reasonable doubt is to say that that independence day was declared and such day, location, informed such and such people by such and such people. It didn't happen. And even though I question even that Independence Day is not really 26, it's 25th. Because I'm not talking about, I knew at that time, talking to people, that the killing started in Dhaka at 11:30 at night. Killing started children much earlier than that. So, but the situation was ripe enough, everybody was ready for something. So when the Pakistan really started coming, that came in this park. That now will say, well, Sheikh Mujib declared independence, he gave some paper to somebody to develop a police line. Why? You could have done a Dhaka radio station. That's just political thing. Anyway, so that's what happened. So for the 25th night, I worked during the day, 25th day, I was asleep, and I got awakened by some commotion downstairs in the hostel. That's when I found out the Bangladesh war had started. Nobody knew who declared it, we just heard. We heard from a soldier who belonged to Bangla regiment, which is Major Gio's regiment, and they were staying in an abandoned New Market because they were about to transfer to West Pakistan, and they were not in the cantonment. They were near the medical college compound. So what they sent some soldiers to raise the alarm. The fighting started in Chittagong cantonment. Bangladesh independence come out. That's how we found it. Anyway, so 25th goes, 26th goes. Disturbance everywhere. Then 27th came. We could hear the promulgation from the radio station from Dhaka. Nothing was happening in Chittagong. Why not? If you consider a clock and the middle is medical college, cantonment is 11 o'clock up there. Reduced in Agra near port occupied by Navy. So they could not use the studio. Nobody could do it because the broadcasting station is at 3 o'clock over there near Kalugar. They could not do it. So on 27th, some of our students said, why don't we try to open radio? That would be nice. So a few of us gathered and we had a hijacked jeep, few little old rifles. So we went to the Kalugar station and we found the engineer there, we talked to him and we broadcast some program from there. As far as I know, before that, there was a broadcasting in Bengal saying that Bangladesh is independent. We did that. I did not do it. Some of my friends, I was there. I don't remember who did it. So after about half an hour, the engineer said that now they have broadcasted. Pakistan probably wanted to bomb this. So I think we should not do that anymore. And he wouldn't let us do it anymore. There was army leader showed up and he also said, no, it is not safe anymore. So we came back. On the way we found that people are rejoicing, the radio has opened. We have heard some Bengali boy, the Bangladesh is independent. So we said, that is a very good thing that happened, maybe we should do it again. So around 2 o'clock we went to the engineer's house. Later he didn't want to go, he was afraid. His wife was literally clinging to her. We took him back to the radio station and we broadcast station for another half an hour to 45 minutes, and electricity got cut off. Then we asked the employees, where does the electricity come from? And it comes from Modinagat substation. Somebody called the number and somebody from the other side in clear English said, who are you guys doing all those things over there? Then they asked, who are you? I said, we are army people, we are coming. And I could speak a little bit better English than the other classmates, so we did the first time, also the second time, I'm the one who was speaking in English radio, born independent, and India should help and all this come out. So I got on the phone and I talked to somebody who is an army officer that we are coming. He did not say who he was. This was General Jia. So, and we were afraid because he did not identify himself. So we left out. We came out, waited for some time, then General Jia came. That's what the 27. Now, I'm going to show briefly my idea after that. We were the cantonment. Finally, on 30th, Pakistan Army came. All the non-medical students were released. And I could not stay in the campus because I'm a March student. So me and some other students, we left. We walked, took a ride in the truck. By 2nd April, I went to Rango. There was a camp that already established, people were getting training. And I showed up, and the camp commander said, you cannot pick up a rifle. We have other things for you to do. Because we are short of doctors. There was one doctor. There are 600, 700 soldiers. I mean, young people getting trained, and thousands of refugees piled up there trying to go to India. Border was open, and they're sleeping everywhere they can under the tree, in the under open sky. They're getting sick, only one doctor. And no other doctor is available. You are it. Then I went there, worked at the hospital sometime. The doctor talked to me later because he has family in Dhaka. He left. So by default, I am the doctor of the hospital, in charge of the hospital, 20 beds, and plus all this Mukti Suddhas. By May 3rd, they Pakistani came. I finally went to India, and then worked at the hospital there. We stopped at the hospital, and then Colonel Wali, he was captain. Now he used to be being the minister. Now he has a party of his own. One day came that Bangla is reforming. We want a doctor. We don't have anybody. We want a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but no, we know you. You cheated our soldiers on the wrong side, so we want you to come. I said, fine. So I joined and stayed with the Bengal until the jet force. The entire time, I did my best that I could. I built many soldiers in armored grade, as I say. And my family did not know where I was all that time. I could have communicated, I did not, because I know that somebody will go to my house and look for me. And so the big ruin in July, looking for me, and they tried to burn down my house. And I worked with them till January 15th. I was in railway station Chittagong on December 16th, the day of surrender, in Sylhet area. There is a Chittagong Sylhet railway station. December 17th, there was a formal surrender of the Pakistan troops of that area. I was there, and then I worked with the Bangla, and for some more time, by 15th I left, and then came home and then came to medical college. So this is my story. I've probably taken more time than I should have, but these are stories you'll never find anywhere. There are no books, and I think nobody wrote it yet. I don't think I've ever read it. I'm glad that you gave me the chance to talk. If you have any questions I'll be around, please don't hesitate to ask me. Question?
So you didn't pick up a rifle ever?
Oh, yes I did.